Boone, North Carolina is a charming town located in the western part of North Carolina, known for its stunning natural beauty, outdoor recreational opportunities, and welcoming community. Although this town may grab your attention with its cute local mountain shops, becoming a local is a harder task than one may think. Packed into a 6-mile area, the town of Boone has a largely successful university called Appalachian State, and as of the year 2023, the school has taken in a record 21,253 students, which is about 3,000 more people than the total population of Boone. The catch to all this is, those students on campus only have housing guaranteed for their first year. There are only about 6,000 varying hall or suite-style dorms on campus, and only 1,500 go to upperclassmen, leaving 18-year-olds to apply for housing after only 2 months of living without their parents. Are you going to be on campus or off campus next year?
Off campus.
And how's that going?
Not good. Really bad. I started looking in October, and then nothing open until November, and now everything's gone, and I don't know what to do.
And then, are y'all looking for housing, or have y'all already searched?
We already have our housing. She told me over the summer, you gotta start looking, in summer. So when we came up for orientation, I toured a bunch of places, and I kind of narrowed it down to 3 or 4 that I really wanted, and then once housing opened up, I said, okay, we're picking this one.
Yeah, I knew because my sister lived here, she went here, graduated from here, and so she knew how it was with housing, so I knew that I needed to get on it.
Keegan and Charlie applied to apartments early, on October 1st, to some of the larger apartment complexes that opened sooner in Boone due to fear that they wouldn't find a place to live. However, there are still apartments that open pre-leasing later, but are less known to students, due to fewer promotions to those realty companies.
All freshmen are in the same spot, and everybody, it's just, so stressful. You're here for 2 months, not even. And it's okay, here's housing for next year, and I'm like, I have 5 friends right now.
Yeah. I don't have any friends.
How are you expecting me to pick people to room with?
Yeah.
As an RA, do you have, any resources that are, accessible to, students that you would recommend to other people that you know about or something?
For off-campus housing?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't have that much information available. I'm as blind in it as everybody basically, other than just off-campus housing fairs, dates and times and whatnot. That's about the only thing that I have that's different than anybody else.
Appalachian State does have a program called the Watauga Residential College, and the college is included within the university itself, but they offer 4 years of on-campus housing. But even those students still choose to move off campus.
I'm also in the Watauga program, but I'm living off campus.
Yeah, I plan on living off campus soon, even though I'm also in the Watauga program.
But even through this college, the school does not guarantee housing 100%.
Also with Watauga, they told us originally we were guaranteed housing, and then they were like, actually, it's not a complete guarantee. Freshmen have priority over you.
Yeah. So when would they tell you?
Never. You're just still supposed to get it, so I'm going to be pretty mad if I don't have housing. I should.
Yeah, because what are we going to do? Are we going to be homeless?
And Mia has a point to stay on campus. Housing pricing is a considerable variable when finding housing in Boone. Housing with an unlimited swipes meal plan on campus can vary between $11,500 and $13,500, depending on the dorm. Off-campus housing that will charge $900 per month with about an average of $3,700 annually worth of groceries for a single adult is about $14,500. These prices will especially vary on the situation of every student in Boone, but because of the overwhelming population of students signing leases, the housing is being taken away from Boone locals and employees that have a hard time keeping and finding housing in the area.
And I say it's a major crisis. It affects all of us. Downtown business owners and other business owners throughout the Boone community who are expressing concern that they can't keep their employees because their employees can't afford to live, either to own or to rent, in Boone.
This is Eric Plagg, who is one of the runners for this year's recent town council election in Boone. And all runners place the housing crisis as a top priority to change in the town.
There must be, as part of that comprehensive plan, a very serious set of goals and of standards, really, by which the town will evaluate the consequences, if you will, of ongoing expansion at Appalachian State University.
So, what does this mean for the town of Boone? With App State taking in the largest class yet, will Boone locals and students continue to pay the price of rising housing costs, or will action be taken to find a way for the town of Boone and App State to work together for the betterment of the community? Only time will tell.